Hey, it's Mr. Malte. Today we're going to be looking at the first of our 2 lessons that I have here for every student for read and write in grade 5. So let's get to classroom. Scroll on down to the little classroom symbol I put on engaging students, or however else you get to classroom, that's cool. And get into your classroom class, and your teacher will have given you an assignment that says something like read and write lessons or read and write template or something like that. Get it going on. Teachers, you can pause this, or students, if you're working on your own, give it a pause until you have your doc open. If you need to zoom in a little bit, remember you can do Control Alt plus, Control Alt minus. Don't just do Control plus minus. That's your browser. And let's go up to the top, and we're looking for the purple puzzle piece. Triple P. Okay. Here's a toolbar. No, I'm showing it on a doc. This works in every doc. It works on any web page. It works on any PDF. And you can use the play button on all those things, the word prediction, you can highlight things, you can gather those highlights, you can use all kinds of fun things. So we're going to look at just a few of the tools that everyone should be using. So the first one that you see is just a spell check. And if your normal spell check is not working, there's a backup for you. So normally I don't use it, but sometimes if my normal googly one's not working, boom, there's that one. And this is the tool that we're going to start with. So this one, that when you highlight, says prediction. Do you know what this is a picture of? Maybe I've asked you in another video, but what's that a picture of? It's fun to pause, give some guesses. It is a crystal ball, and it's going to predict the words that you're using. So when you turn it on, it gives you a list of words. Now you know how to spell these words, or you should. You can also, if you want, go in your settings and have it read those words too, but I find it gets kind of annoying if I don't need that. But this, I would really like you to start typing a little sentence. Could be about your day or about recess. And this morning, I was extraordinary. Extraordinary. Whoop. And I want to go extraordinarily, which would be a hard word to spell. I don't want a random sentence. I would like you to give me a sentence about your day. This morning, I was extraordinarily tired because my cat was sprayed by a skunk. A skink. A skunk. There we go. So we're just using the prediction, and we are clicking there, and let's give me a sentence about your day. All right. Give me a pause on the video, and come on back, and we'll look at the picture dictionary. Okay. Next one we're using, you're probably not going to use a dictionary. The dictionary does read the words to you, but, you know, it's kind of nice.
Noun, a boundary line between land and water.
So it will read
Noun,
the definitions. Whoop.
A boundary line between...
Shoreline. But the picture dictionary, I think, is really valuable. So let's just take a pause and think about how pictures help us learn and retain information. And if you've heard this before, I'm sorry, but I do it all the time. So picture the front of your house. Now I've got 5 animals. So sliding around in front of your house, there are penguins. Got it? Hanging off your front door, there is a monkey. You open the front door, there's a parrot flying around, squawking. And you go into your kitchen, and there's a sloth slowly eating your snacks. And you go into the bathroom, and there's a baby hippopotamus filling your tub, and you know there's all kinds of water spraying everywhere. It's a disaster. So you got penguins, monkey, parrot, sloth, and a hippo. Boom. What are my 5 animals? I want you to visualize. What are they? And teachers, you can pause until everyone actually participates. So hopefully you remember them a little bit better because you had a picture in your head. And maybe your teacher is awesome and has done sketchnoting, which is doing notes with a little bit of a picture and words. That's actually a well-researched thing called dual coding, where you get a picture and it's like this elaborative storytelling. Telling a story also helps us learn and remember. So applying this to normal things like wetlands and science would be a great activity. So I'm going to do this right now, and you're going to do this too. And we're going to go to our picture dictionary and see what comes up when I click on certain words. Wetland. Oh, perfect. A wetland is any land that is temporarily submerged in or permeated with water. So let's see what just comes up with water. Wetland is, as Bill Nye says, land that is wet. Fish, amphibians, and reptile. Oh, it's the habitat. Habitat for fish, amphibians. Remember, on a Chromebook, 2 hands. You're clicking and dragging. If this picture dictionary is ever in the way, you just click on the gray and drag it out of the way. So click, tower finger, zoomy finger. I don't want to see one hand doing this drag. It's a click and a drag. That's how you do it. So wetland is home to fish, amphibians. Let's see if reptiles come up. Oh, look at those reptiles. Birds. Just one bird? That's it? Mammals. Reptiles, birds, mammals. Ha, like people. But not people in the wetlands. Okay, mammals. Bada boom. It doesn't have to be in that order, but so wetland is land that is wet. It's a habitat for fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Okay, my friends, I would like you with me say these things. This just like we did with, remember our animals? Now we're going to make a little kind of mnemonic for this. Wetlands. It's land that's wet. It's the habitat for fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. What's a wetland? A wetland. Wetland is land that is wet. It's the habitat for fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. I could not have done that without my picture. Wetland is land that's wet. It's a habitat for fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. And yes, this is what I want you to do with ReadWrite. So I'm going to hide this now and see if I can come up with it, see if I mess it up at all. Wetland is land that is wet. It's a habitat for fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Whew, I thought I was going to mess it up. I want you to do that now. What's a wetland? Wetland is it's a home, habitat for fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Okay? Use the picture dictionary. Make your own little sentence. And as a class, I want you to come up with, boom, some actual pictures. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Everything. Okay, so let's get that going. Give me a pause. We'll have one more activity coming up here. All right, so I hope you got that awesome sentence based on this. You can do that for anything in science or in social studies. Sometimes, though, the picture dictionary doesn't have everything you want. So I'm going to do this now with just an image search. So we're kind of going away from the old picture dictionary because it might not have every word you need in your science, right? So I'm going to insert an image and search the web for electricity. Now you could even highlight, Control C, Control V, highlight, Control C, Control V. That one looks cool. And again, click and drag. This is the flow. Clicking twice highlights a word. Control C. Control V. I don't know what these are, but sure. Flow of electrons. Highlight. Control C. Control V. If you just want to type it, that's cool too. Electrons and protons. Yeah. Let's see what comes up for protons. And let's see what the other one we get when we click on energy. Sure, energy. Well, I don't think I need another one. I'm just gonna energy. Okay, energy you get when the electrons flow from place to place. Good controls it. I wonder if place would come up. I might take one thing from my picture dictionary. Picture dictionary, place. Ah, cool. There's a little UK energy from place to place. Ah, breaking it. Okay. Electricity is the flow of electrons and protons, or the energy you get when they flow from place to place. Electricity is the flow of electrons and protons. It can also mean the energy you get when they flow from place to place. Electricity. And that's what I do with the picture dictionary. This is a great thing to learn how to do. You can do this for give me another sentence, something else that you want to remember. Get some pictures in there. Tell a little story like I just did. Electricity is the flow of protons and electrons. It's also the energy that you get when electricity moves from place to place. There you go. 2 ways you can use read, write, and those tools. You might have to slow it down and pause throughout, of course. Hopefully you did that. Good luck, my friends. Hope that went well and you paused along the way. Boom.